My name is Dalen Watkins, and today in class we're going to discuss how to give an intramuscular injection to cattle or any livestock, any animal. This is important because if you happen to have an emergency with one of your animals, you can get your medicine to them a lot faster than a vet does if you know how to do it properly. This can also save you a lot of money as far as if you have hundreds of head of cattle to inject. You don't want to take them to the vet because that can add up in your costs pretty quickly. So before we start, what we want to go over is some of the safety instructions. We are using a needle, so you want to be very careful of not to poke yourself or inject anybody. You also want to know how to properly dispose of the needle, so you will throw it away in a sharps object, trash, instead of just the regular trash can. So if anybody knows how to do this, if you've done it before, that will be very helpful. You can help me go around and help the other students when we get to the demonstration part. So our process, you will get your syringe and you will take your needle. You will have a seal on your needle and you will bust the seal and remove the end, and you will twist the end onto the syringe like that. And what we're using today as our animal will be our little orange. And instead of our regular medicine jar that we have a pumpkin cup with water. So you want to know where your injection site will be. You have your cattle. You will carefully remove the cap off the end of the needle. And again, you really want to be careful not to inject anybody or anything that is not intended. So you will draw your medicine and put your cap back on your needle until you know where your injection site is, to where we do not inject anybody. So you find the proper injection site. And an intramuscular injection goes in at a 90-degree angle with the skin, so you go straight in. Once you're in, you pull back on the needle just a bit to make sure there's no blood in there. And then you inject the medicine, like so. And when you're done, you will remove the needle, put the cap back on the needle immediately. And then you can remove the needle off the end of the syringe and put it back together and cover. And then that is how you do the injection. So just to recap, you want to always be sure to keep the needle covered when you're not injecting or drawing the medicine. And when you get done, you take it back apart, but you always want to make sure you know where the injection site is. You do not want to inject anybody or anything else. And that's really it. So if you have any questions, now's the time to ask. If not, then we'll get started walking around the classroom and you will all show me your injection one at a time.